Hello Internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, and today, once again, we're talking about Gacha Online 2. So this is a game that every time I talk about it, people are telling me that I'm doom posting and that I'm just being negative and that I don't know nothing. The reality is 99% of the players who are waiting for Gacha Online 2 have not played the Chinese version. Now, I'm not saying that I play every day, I don't. In fact, it's been at least a month since last I played, because I personally don't care too much, and it's getting boring for me in Chinese, since, I cannot spend money, or even all of my progress will be reset when global comes out, so I'm just waiting for global. I am level 26. Again, haven't done a lot, right? What I want to talk about is, in my opinion, what I think the game is not going to be lasting a lot, alright? The game is not even anymore on the top 50 on Bilibili. Now, they can survive just like Neural Cloud has been surviving, just like Girls Frontline has been surviving. The difference with these other two games, and this is why people are mad, is because Neural Cloud and Girls Frontline are free-to-play, free-only games. You get a lot of currency, you get a lot of stuff for free. And people were expecting the same when they come to Gacha Online 2, but the reality is that this is a really awful gacha, and the rewards you get on a daily basis are even worse. So, let's talk first of all with the gacha itself, right? You get 2 banners most of the time. Usually they are more than 2 weeks. So already the rates of what they are the new characters is not super big, right? This could be good or bad for free to play depending how you see it. I personally prefer the Nika style, where we are getting a couple new characters per month, if the materials you get to level them up are according. I don't mind a slower pace, like in here, if we get the pets. We'll talk about the pets later. Rates in this game are 1.89. They're not really 1.89, they're 0.6 if I remember correctly. Yeah, 0.6. But let's say 1.89, alright? From 0.6 all the way up to 1.89, there is not a lot of SSR characters, as you can see. There is not a lot of them. The purple characters, not a lot of them either. Now, I will leave right now on top of me or whatever earlier footage that I was recording that I cannot use, sadly, where I did 2 multis, and you'll see that you get nothing. Every time you pull it, you'll see this 99% of the times you get 9 blue weapons that are trash, and maybe a purple weapon or a purple dupe for your characters, because the rates are really low. Now, low rates does not mean or does not equal to a bad game if you give enough rewards. But let's talk about rewards in this game, because, alright, story gives decent rewards. When we talk about the story, actually it's good. It's good. Like, you get pretty decent rewards. Every time you clear a level, right? Any level with 3 stars, you're gonna be getting 50 crystals. That's nice. And there is a lot to clear in the game. There is a lot to clear, a lot of chapters. Right now there is 7, right? And you also have hard mode. So that's pretty good. The story rewards, I think they don't need change. On the previous beta, they were even lower. I think every level gave you like perfect clear 3 stars, 20 crystals, some bullshit like that. People complain, they changed them. That's good. Now, let's talk about after you finish a story, because a story is gonna last you a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe, okay? What happens after you're done with campaign and that first influx of gems is gone? Well, you go into your daily missions afterwards. And your daily missions are these ones. And if you clear all of your daily missions, you get 60 crystals or 60 gems or whatever you want to call it, right? Now, one of the biggest problem with this game is that there is no weekly missions. There are no weekly missions. So outside of getting 60 crystals per day, that is your daily income. Nothing else. Nothing else. Which is already a problem. It's already a problem when we talk for full free-to-play, not battle pass, not everything else. This is what you get. A full free-to-play on a daily basis will get 60 crystals. That is completely fucking awful. I don't understand how this game does not have weekly missions. You also have an achievement system, which usually get 5 to 10 gems. Bigger achievements will give you 15 to 20. They are a lot more rare though. And so this is not a reliable source of income by any means. So outside of your 60 gems, what else do you get, alright? Let's talk about the Battle Pass. There is 2 versions of the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass will have a free track, of course, and a paid pass. The free pass will give you 5 singles. As you can see here, normal, 5 pulls from the free pass. If you buy the $10 Battle Pass, you will get 4 pulls. 4 pulls. Nothing else, 4 pulls. Now, we can justify this. You are getting also 680 crystals if you max out the battle pass, and you also with every battle pass get a lot of materials and a necessary weapon. I think this is decent, at least in the sense that, this is a good source for good weapons if you don't pull on those banners like myself. I refuse to pull, on like a fucking weapon banner, so this is good for me if I can buy the battle pass from time to time. How many gems do you get in total? Well, you get 680 from the $10 battle pass, 5 normal pools, and then you get 4 premium pools. If you buy the $20 battle pass, you also get an extra 600 gems and a cosmetic usually, right? That's it, and some stamina. But that's it. You get a cosmetic and 600 crystals. I think the battle pass, when it comes to premium currency, it's awful. That's just my opinion, though. You're not even getting a multi-per battle pass, so it's kind of okay. You're paying more for the weapon and the materials rather than the actual pools because they are non-existent. So daily rewards, awful. Weekly rewards, non-existent. Battle pass, up to you if you like the weapon or not. I think I'm 50-50 here. I don't like pulling for weapons, so I like the battle pass, but I think the amount of currency you get is not enough. Again, at least in my opinion. You can disagree. Feel free to leave a comment down below, right? And then not consistently, what do we get? Well, you usually get 2 things. You get random login calendars like this one. There is not one right now as far as I can remember. This is random. You cannot be like, oh, they give login calendars. No, this is random. This is not like specific dates. For example, Nike, every single event, which is every 2 weeks, we get the login calendar and we know what we're getting. Literally, it's always the same. So we can guess how much we're getting. In the case of Gacha Online 2, you can't, because this is not at a consistent date. And then we get events. Here is the thing with events. They give good stuff. This is all that we got from the previous event. Some cosmetics, a lot of materials. You get also badges, the same system as the other Gacha Frontline, and also like Arcnites, for example. But when it comes to the premium currency, and we can check this, sorry, not here. We can check this on the current event as well, right? Which is this one. I haven't played, but we can check it. You get, oh, move away, please. No, not here, move away. So you get literally 3 good pools, 3 normal pools, and then you get around between 1500 to 2k. This is from the previous event, 2.140k, right? So on the previous event we got 2140 gems and then 6 pools. On this event it's a little bit less gems, but the same amount of pools. So if you go here, there is, sorry, not here. If you go on the second tab, you can see that there is 3 of the good ones and a cosmetic, and if you go on the normal one, there is the other 3 that you can get by clearing 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one you just get the materials, and then on the infinite one you will not be able to get any sort of currency. So where do you get the gems for this event? Just by clearing the event itself, 50 per event, which is like 1500 something in total if you clear everything. Again, I think that's pretty good. I think the amount of gems is good on the events. What is the problem with the events? And I've talked this about like 1,000 times, and this is why I get mad, because people have not played the game. You get a month in between events. You get a month in between events. How much are you getting per day after the event is gone? 60 crystals if you've cleared campaign already. We're talking about like an end game player. You're done with campaign, you're just doing your daily grind, you get 60 crystals. That's trash, that's nothing. And then you get so much downtime in between that it's not worth it. And then there is a lot of characters that are really OP as soon as they're releasing the banners. So for example, this girl, the NTR girl, is pretty good, right? That they've been releasing really good characters. So biggest issues with the game is not the gameplay. The gameplay is good. XCOM gameplay is nice. The graphics are amazing. The best thing that the game has, in my opinion, is the dorm feature, where you can just go to the dorm with your characters, right? And just put them in different positions. 10 out of 10. I love this feature, right? I'm a simp for my girls. So I'm down for this. Skins are pretty good, so you know you can buy skins for, I think it's 10-15 bucks. I think that's amazing. The game also, to its credit, and I don't want to say this to its credit because that's not really to its credit, every event you will get also packages to buy. This is only for Wells, so that's what I don't want to put it as like a pro in terms of, you know, how it's good. No, it's for Wells only. Like, yes, I can get every character because I can spend money thanks to my YouTube, right? For free-to-plays, the game is not as good. And the XCOM gameplay can only carry you so hard. That is the reality. Why would you leave Gacha Frontline or Neural Cloud for a better graphics game where you cannot get literally most of the characters they release because you don't have the currency to pull for it? You don't have, right? And that is the problem most people have, not even just me, right, per se. Most people are having that issue. So you don't get enough materials to max out your units. They release units only maybe once a month if they release a new one, but there is not enough currency to pull for them. The events, the amount of events they release or the downtime you have in between, it's just up to a month. This is a live service game, so you're getting into a competitive market with so many games and you expect people to stick with you just because of your gameplay. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. And we've seen this with Genshin. The only reason Genshin has lasted so long is because Hoyo keeps dumping events and events and events and events, and people love the story of that game, right? When it comes to the story of this game, again, no comments, up to you. I personally skip a story on all games, so I'm not gonna get into the NTR thing once again. I think it's funny. I will call myself Raimon, but yeah. just wanted to make this video once and for all because it's really funny that people who don't even fucking play the game are like, no, just wait for global, it's gonna be good. It's like, bro, how do you expect it to be good? And like, at least try to download the Chinese version and try it before you are trying to give opinions to people. Because getting a viability account is not hard, alright? You just send your passport, you just send your passport to the Chinese government, and they will keep it safe for you. They will keep it safe for you. So that's it. Let's get a bit for this one. And to finish things off, I want to play this game. When it comes to global, we're going to be playing. I'm going to be covering. But the issues are obvious. And the issues will make it so a lot of people drop the game really fast. All that said, all of this big ass rant, I've gone back to Nika. I need to make a couple videos on that. Guys, thank you for coming. As usual, thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Good luck with your poll, the internet. And see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。